Chapter 2, the second key. Be of service. Give, and it will be given to you. Luke 6:38. You can make a money magnet of yourself, but to do so, you must first consider how you can make money for other people. Charles F. Hannell. Ask yourself, how can I be of greatest service to the world? Dr. Deepak Chopra. You can have whatever you want in this life, as long as you help others to get what they want in life, too. I decided to include this idea early on in the book so that you will have this concept clearly imprinted on your mind. You can have, do, and be great things, so long as what you have, do, and become benefits others. Many extremely successful people do this by default, rather than intentionally. Conscious awareness of this dynamic will accelerate your process dramatically. If you ask, how can I be of service? And how does this idea benefit others? Your needs will always be met. Resources will come when you're focused on benefits beyond those for yourself. All of my greatest accomplishments have benefited others, while my failures were plans that focused more so on my own benefit. Now that I understand this, I evaluate my every effort in relation to how it might affect others. As you sow, so shall you reap. There once was a faithful man who asked God to show him a vision of both heaven and hell so that he could better understand life. That night, in a dream, he was led into a beautiful garden with delightful music, flowing water, fragrant flowers, and a banquet table filled with every food imaginable. He thought to himself, "This is incredible. I must be in heaven." Looking around, he noticed dozens of emaciated people mumbling, "No one cares about me. No one will help me. I'm so hungry." He then saw that all of these cowering people had long utensils strapped to their arms, such that they could not feed themselves. Aha, he thought, this is a cruel joke. These poor souls can see the feast, but are unable to enjoy it. This must be hell. Just as that thought crossed his mind, he woke up and contemplated what he had seen. This was much different than the fiery hell he had imagined. After a few minutes, he fell back asleep and again found himself walking through the gates of what appeared to be the same green garden. Maybe there's more to the story, he thought. As he entered, he heard the same music and saw the same food, flowers, and golden light. This time, however, laughter and animated conversation abounded. Near the banquet table, he saw healthy, glowing people reveling like children. All of them had the same long utensils strapped to their arms, but now they were feeding each other. I get it, thought the faithful man. Heaven and hell are a matter of perspective. When you're thinking only about yourself, life is miserable. But when you're thinking about how you can help others, life becomes rewarding. This story illustrates an important point that I think many people are missing these days, and that makes them take the wrong approach to getting what they want in life. Of course, we're always thinking about how our needs will be met, and that's normal. But I'd like to show you the fastest way to actually do that. The more you think about benefiting others, the more benefit in life you will receive. The more you focus on helping other people, the more other people will help you. If you want to receive a lot of blessings in life, you need to start by being a blessing to the world around you. This by no means implies that you should forget yourself entirely and only do for others, which is just as bad as selfishness. You must place an equal value on yourself and others. You must love your neighbor as you love yourself, not more than yourself or less, but the same. Remember the golden rule: treat others as you would like to be treated. You must learn to see yourself and others as equal in value, no matter how much above or below in social standing they appear. Because in truth, we are all equal. By looking to the spirit or potential of others, you will begin to think of yourself as a spirit, and your potential will start to evolve beyond the limits of your current circumstances. Too many people worry so much about how they will get what they want that they are standing at the banquet table and missing out on a great deal of abundance right in front of them. When you look at the world around you and understand how the whole system works together, the question you need to ask is, how can I be of service to others? When you ask this, answers will come in a way that benefit you more than you can imagine. Great success comes to those who think beyond themselves. Mark Zuckerberg and his fellow computer science students at Harvard created what is now the world's largest social networking site, with 400 million users worldwide. What services to others does Facebook provide? For starters, it provides jobs for over 800 people. It's been a vehicle for investors to make money. It provides an opportunity for its users to post pictures, reconnect with lost friends, meet people for business, advertise events, and join groups of common interest. It also provides opportunities for advertisers to reach consumers in cost-effective ways. For example, I've been able to promote this book and make money because of Facebook, and millions of other people are receiving even greater benefits than myself. Mark Zuckerberg is the world's youngest billionaire because he created something that serves a great number of people far beyond himself. 19-year-old Richard Branson founded Virgin Records as a mail-order company to keep his magazine Student in business, which at the time employed a few people whom he wanted to keep working. Virgin Records was successful because it offered good music at discount prices. Customers, suppliers, manufacturers, artists, and Virgin employees were all being served, and thus it grew into an enterprise that created huge benefits for its founder, Sir Richard. When I got a contract to paint the Roosevelt Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New Orleans as part of a $165 million renovation after Hurricane Katrina, I was involved in a great loop of service and therefore benefited greatly. I was one of many contractors who provided services that the hotel needed in exchange for compensation. My partner and I were able to employ dozens of workers while increasing the property's value for its owners and making money for ourselves. Become part of a greater movement. Howard Schultz, by expanding Starbucks, was part of something bigger than himself that stood to benefit thousands of other people by succeeding. Starbucks provides service to its employees, suppliers, and landlords in the form of money and opportunities. Because Howard Schultz focused on an idea that benefited a great number of people, everyone, including himself, prospered. There is no such thing as great success that benefits only one person. It just doesn't happen that way. If you focus on how your talents and abilities can benefit others, the resources you need to accomplish big plans will come. Why was John F. Kennedy's speech so influential when he said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country"? It was because he was encouraging people to think of themselves as contributing their service to the betterment of the world. This is an empowering concept. Think about it. When someone is nice to you, are you nice in return? If someone extends generosity towards you, aren't you more likely to be generous towards them? Make the first move and see how the world responds. If you smile, the world smiles back. It's a law. Nature is God's demonstration of service. Consider nature, or even your own body, to see how each part serves every other part in an interconnected symphony. By behaving in sync with the natural pattern of life, you will have maximum success with minimal effort. A tree contributes to the biosphere's ecology by producing oxygen through photosynthesis. It provides food for animals in the form of leaves, sap, and fruit, as well as shelter for birds and wood products for human beings. Trees thus serve a variety of vital functions for the larger world. Every day, no matter what your current position in life, ask yourself, how can you be of service to friends, to your spouse, to family, to your employer, and your community. When you do this, you force yourself to think beyond yourself. Thinking beyond yourself is the only way to rise to great heights. Keep your focus on how your success will benefit and empower others to speed the process along. Even when you are successful as an individual, you are still in an interconnected system of friends, relatives, and community. The more you focus on how your accomplishments will give something of value to the world, the faster and easier success will come to you. See the faces of the people who will benefit. Feel their appreciation for what you have done. Practicing this discipline sets you well on your way. As you read the stories in this book, keep in mind how each person I discuss has benefited the world around him or her.
I am a messenger.